little hot. So in the last year, I've lost 130 pounds. Don't get too excited. I cheated. I didn't diet or exercise. I got the gastric sleeve that some people get. I got willpower like shit. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But one of the things they don't tell you is you lose a lot of weight, but you gain body parts. So I don't know how to describe it to you guys. But my dick now has this travel neck pillow, like when you see it at the airport. I'm super happy I'm healthy, but I'm not stoked about that. It's just a place, I guess, where you rest your head if you get tired. It'll be so it's gonna get worse. So buckle up. So I travel a lot for work, for my day job, and now I set the TSA machine off every time. We know this machine when we walk through with the little, you guys know what I'm talking about? And by now I know the drill. The guy's like, hey, I gotta pat you down. Do you have any loose fabric? It's not fabric. I'll let y'all catch up to that one. You know, speaking of the TSA, I'm a very nervous flyer. Any nervous flyers out here? I know I do it a lot. We nervous? Yeah, good, that's good. And as a nervous flyer, I'm keeping up with all the Boeing stories. Anybody else? Oh shit, right? You guys, I don't know if y'all saw this a few weeks ago. A tire came off that plane on takeoff. Did y'all see that? How shitty is that plane? Even the tires are afraid to fly on it. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Boeing is now messed around in space. Have you guys seen this? They stranded the astronauts. So Boeing apparently has a spaceship. It's malfunctioning now too, and so the astronauts are stuck up in the space. They need to figure out the air before they start fucking with space. Am I right? Like that's I don't know if you guys know this, but you know, Boeing got its start in World War II making dive bombers. It's always pretty cool when companies go back to their roots, right? Like that's no. All right, so let's get back. We like the fat stuff a lot better. That's good. So we'll go back to that. All right. So losing all this weight, losing all this weight, there's some positives, right? Like I was a big boy. I was really big. Yeah. So now I'm like, I'm seeing my dick for like the first time in a decade. And it's like I'm running into my college best friend, right? Like we're super stoked to see each other. We're reminiscing about old girlfriends and parties we went to. But when we go out drinking, I'm just trying to keep us at a joke. Can you imagine all these flaps and folds? I'd be the prettiest girl on the cell block. I'd be traded like a pack of cigarettes. That's one thing I'm trying to avoid. No, it is a little annoying. I've lost all this weight, and I'm still what's known as type 1 obese. I've lost 130 pounds, and I'm still type 1 obese. That's some bullshit. So I see my doctor, and he's like, good job, keep fucking going. So I looked up what I was. I was what was called type 3 obese. I had a black belt in being a fat ass. That was how good at it. I was training other fat people. Like I was like, grasshopper, when you're ready, you can snatch the cupcake from my hand. I know, I love that one too. That one's one of my favorites. When you lose all this weight, people tell you you're on a weight loss journey. That is the most bullshit statement. Like, the journey was the fun part, right? The journey was eating and drinking whatever I wanted and getting to 4 bills. That was the journey. Like, I'm now in rehab. Like, this is the... Like, everybody has their addictions. Mine was food. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I ate Little Debbie like it was her wedding night. We got a couple more. Buckle up. You know, I'm not gay, but I've been known to take a cream pie from Sara Lee every now and then. And I love Girl Scout cookies. Anybody else like Girl Scout cookies? Girl Scouts, they have this saying. They say, inside every box is a life lesson. And I sure hope that life lesson is how to give insulin shots. Because that is something we are all going to need. No, so as you're this big and you're in this, when you're this obese, there's a whole sector of the internet which is body positivity content. Anybody seen this? Anybody know what I'm aware of? Body positivity content. Do you guys realize that these creators, they're all dying? Talk about shedding dead weight, am I right? Like that's No, there's a dude that's bigger than I was, and he reviews restaurants. And he was complaining that the restaurant didn't have any gluten-free or vegan options. I was like, hey, buddy, I'm pretty sure gluten is not the problem. And if you're vegan, you are definitely doing it wrong. There was a couple that travels. There's a couple that travels together. They're a body positivity content creation couple. They travel. They review all the airplanes. And they were upset that there wasn't enough room on the plane. They're really upset about the accommodation of the plane. Don't get me wrong. I was a big boy who used to have to fly. I kind of want to tell this couple. Like I was like, look. Fun fact for you guys: baby elephants weigh 300 pounds. I don't know if you guys know this. We've legally decided that those animals cannot be flown. It's too dangerous. You have to ship them via rail or via boat. We need to tell this couple, Operation Dumbo Drop was not a Delta safety video. I'll leave you guys with a couple more here. So what they're really mad at was they were mad at Southwest Airlines. Because Southwest Airlines made them buy an extra seat. And I bought a lot of double and triple seats on Southwest flights, let me tell you. So they were mad, and I was like, look, I get it. I get that you're mad, but Southwest Airlines is headquartered in Texas, one of the fattest states in the union, right? Like, we got the authority to tell your fat ass that you need to buy another seat. I feel like that's not punching down. If anything, that's punching around. That's, so I'll leave you guys on one more. So I come from a big family. I have a lot of brothers. I'm the youngest of 5 boys. And my brother Hank, whom I really love, right next to me, and nobody gets sad on me on this, we've been on a wonderful journey together. My brother right above me is in a wheelchair. Normal dude, married, has kids, just doesn't sit down. Or just doesn't stand up. Sorry, I messed that up. So my brother Hank played on the 1996 Junior Men's Olympics team, the Paralympics. Anybody know what the Paralympics are? All right, physical handicap one, right? That's it. So we played on the Paralympics team. Our fondest memories, he got to meet his childhood basketball star, which was Hakeem Olajuwon. Yeah. He got a picture with Hakeem. So I don't know what your 1996 Christmas card looks like, but ours is my 14-year-old brother in his wheelchair hugging Hakeem, and Hakeem in those 1996 NBA basketball shorts is leaning over just... We still trade that photo this day. Thank you guys.